Hey guys, what is up? Today I come to you with another weekly review of Hatsukoi Monster, aka First Love Monster, and we're at episode 6, so it's been quite a while, and as things escalate into being weirder by the second, weirder by the episode, there's no point of dropping this series off because I become too addicted to it, and I want to know as extreme and as weird as each episode is, you can't help but wanting to know what the episode will entail and what's going to happen with this whole love comedy gimmick between a high schooler and elementary school kid. So after last week's episode with Kaho running off because she felt like Kanade does not understand where she is coming from, and that basically like I said last week, that she put herself in a position where she fell in love with a elementary school kid. She had the choice of breaking up with him, and she's putting herself through the trouble of going out with someone that is not mentally matured as of yet. I mean, I don't know how much times I can say that he is matured physically wise, but mentally wise he is not. He is still a child, and he's still getting to that point. And it's going to take him quite a while before he reaches the point to where he's able to understand where Kaho is coming from. Yes, he has gotten life lessons from his mother before his passing, but still he's understanding it on like a very basic level. Like sometimes the things that you tell a child, while they understand it to a certain level, there's actually more deeper meaning to what you say to them. So it goes on into the episode where they're not talking, and she's still angry at him for his insensitivity towards her. And children are quite insensitive because they don't know how their actions will affect others. They don't know how deep their actions can affect others, because while they may think it's funny to them or to others of the same age group, to someone older and who understands more, it has actually a different meaning. So of course, the way he was acting may not seem like much harm to him, but to someone like Kaho or anybody else who was affected by what he said, they view it in a different light. So we also know that he has someone who has a crush on him. We noticed this by, I believe it was episode 4, that someone in his classroom has a crush on him. I forgot her name. I don't think she's going to be that much of relevance within the episodes, as she possibly will not be able to tell how she feels about Kanade in the episodes, but she has a crush on him, and she left him a love letter in which he read aloud in the entire class. At first his friend thought, oh, it's Tom. He thought it was a challenge letter, and then it comes to find out it's actually a love letter. And then he's pressed by all the females in his class, and it quite embarrassed the girl who has a crush on him. And it gets to the point where, like, we have, Nagasawa, the guy that has a fetish for cute things, and he's a huge hardcore fanatic fanboy for that idol, Ren, the kitty boy. He says the best way to understand a female's heart is, and then he makes all of them dress up, cosplay in various girly outfits: a nurse, a Yankee girl, maid, a schoolgirl. The schoolgirl was what's his name, Shinohara, the one who has a crush on Kaho. And I mean, because of his face, we saw how he looked behind his bangs, and he looks very feminine. He actually tells Kanade that people don't like him when you make them do things that they don't like, and it made him realize, I did something to Kaho that she did not like very much, and I was not able to apologize to her. And also the person who also made him realize that he had to apologize was Mayufu, who the person who has a major, if in a way a very sickening love interest in his father. Hopefully Kanade will find out that she is very freakish. She's only using you for the sake of getting your father's underwear so she can sniff on that. She's very creepy. She made him realize that, like, if you hurt someone and cause them to be mad, you have to apologize, and apologize till you can't apologize no more. So how he goes to apologize, Kaho, she looked like she was going somewhere, is that he said, if I can make it to 200 by doing hula hoop rounds, then I hopefully you will forgive me for my insensitivity. So he's doing this, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, what the hell? And then she's like so fascinated by like, oh my god, if he reaches to 200, oh my god, he really means it. And he doesn't reach to 200. He actually stopped. He's actually 3 hula hoops away from being 200, 197. And it's the least expected thing to actually happen. I was not expecting this. It was like it just came out of nowhere. Once he stopped at 197, they just had there was this pregnant pause between the two, like a very intense moment between the two, because they were shocked that he did not reach to his goal that he wanted to. Kanade just says, let's break up. Now, I was not expecting this, like, after their fight and everything. There's no explanation after that, because once he says that, it goes to the ending credits, and that's just it. And I'm not spoiling myself by seeing what next week episode entails. I'm going to go straight into next week and see how that will go there, and how Kaho is going to be affected by Kanade's words. Now, like I said, Kanade, yes, he went to apologize, but him being Kaho's first love and hearing that sentence, that phrase, let's break up, he doesn't know how detrimental that can be to some people. And seeing that Kaho, what type of person she is, she's a very sensitive person, this may go left instead of going right. So I don't know what episode 7 will entail, but I cannot wait what's going to happen and how they're going to try to bring these two back together, or will they not come back together and that will just be the end of both Kaho and Kanade. But will that give the chance to Shinohara to step up? And also with Shinohara, he doesn't have a crush on anybody, but Kaz, he ends up thinking that Shinohara is a girl due to him being dressed up as a female high school student. So poor Shinohara, you have a little 10-year-old boy crushing on you. So I feel sorry for this guy. He's not catching a break. So that was basically it for this week's episode of Hatsukoi Monster. If you saw this week's episode, please do leave an opinion in the comment section below. I would greatly appreciate it. The links are in the description box, so you guys go check that out. And I'm Kimmy Chan of Anime Legends Podcast, and I will see you guys later. Bye!